One, two, three.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. We're glad that you're here to tune in with us on this evening. We have so much to talk about. I don't know quite where to begin, but we will discuss.
This girl Lex is back at it again. So the topic was about to be about exes, relationships. Just go on.
Oh, we're talking about relationships. Oh my gosh, do I need to get out the Kleenex?
Well, like
This is why I'm single today.
there's you got the exes, like some exes you can be cool with and then some you can't. And like
I think it's more or less like people. I always feel is in your life for three different purposes: for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And most of the time, it's always those ex that you think that's not going to be around, like a permanent, you know, diminish. A lot of times, those are the main ones that's here through your ups and your downs, and you can talk and discuss relationships with them without getting that jealous type of feeling. And it's okay, it's quite all right. But then you have the others to where they're kind of like, you know, I don't know, I don't think so. I don't want to hear that. But then again, you have the ones that you kind of want to get rid of, like dismiss forever. Am I right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
it's like some things I have realized where some people told me how it's like you would separate with somebody. It doesn't have to be a permanent thing. And then I started to realize what makes perfect sense. It's like somebody you just separate and like it doesn't technically be forever. You just gonna always be a time where you both going to basically,
Like a drift in and drift out.
You basically both gonna come back to the stage where you just
pretty much like a Jack in the Box. Would he pop in and then he'll bounce right back out?
So like, like it's like my time. You just like when you start to adjust to things when you the more the people like the more the person don't be in your life. You start to get used to it without them being in your life. It's like things start to come more, like you just start not to trip off it after a while. The more you start to separate and everything, and you start to just basically, go off, move on with your life. And it's like
one thing about it, I notice guys have a tendency to hang around. They never really totally do. They really ever really go away? Like really, most of the time, of course they're going to come back and return. That's to be expected. But then, you'd be like, go away. Unless I just want to see you, be with you, and get with you, in that kind of way. But anyway, we wanted to talk about that. But on another note, it be that way sometimes. It really do.
so like it's so interesting how you go from, you know, loving each other once being at that stage to not loving them anymore. I guess it happens because I just saw a post about something where it says you fall for something the person they pretend to be, and it says other things. So I just got a lot from that because it's like you could fall for somebody where you know how they first was until you see the true colors. They cause start to come out. Then it's like you just start to back away
right
after a while.
Once you see the other side of their face.
Yeah. So
and that's a true them.
So um, it's like you just the more you go through breakups, you start to be like, you know what, forget it. You just wanted something that's gonna last forever, not a temporary kind of thing. You start to just be like, forget it. I'm done with those games. The more you go through the breakups and all that other etc.
But what's so strange to me is, and this is just that, and I'm just saying, the ones that you think you will probably never ever see, they always the ones that return sooner than later. Yeah. And then the ones that you do want to see, you expect to, sometimes they never really come around.
Mm-hmm.
But relationships to me, I don't know. It's just basically, sometimes I think they're like an hourglass. They just, they run for a certain length of period of time, and then after a while, it's over. Like I said before, it's a time to, make your entry, and it's a time to make your exit and leave. And then it's a returning process where they come back, and then after a while, they either go away and stay. That's the way it is, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. It's like you wanna. It's like some next you would be cool with, like maybe some of you more. You just like, dang. You're like, I don't even know. If you ever be at that like cool friend stage again. It's like stuff like that depends on the situation, I guess. Or you just be like, okay, we could be cool.
I just feel like you shouldn't really go backwards. You should move forward. Because sometimes you pretty much know the person, you know how it's going to end first off the way it began and started. So, what is the point? To me, I feel like you should begin again with someone different, someone new, and just wait and see what happens. But at the same time, relationships are just kind of like one of those iffy things because you hate starting over. Oh my God, you put so much work into it, time invested, trying to get everything perfected and trying to be just right. And, and then after a length of time, you look back like, what is it all for? I mean, goodness, now it's over and, it's he gone. So, but I don't know. It's a drag in the pit. Sometimes you just want to be, single and, and just be, by yourself until Mr. Right come along.
It's like some people can like communicate with. It's only certain people gonna keep in your life that where they go bring the good out of you, but it's like the ones that bring the worst out of you. You just gotta keep your distance.
Right.
Basically.
Right. Because if you the one that can cause me to catch a case, then I need to stay clear, steer away from you, like as far as I possibly can. Most likely I will run, hun. But for the most part, you want someone that can bring out the best in you, that can better like inspire you to do more, to be better. And that's not only good for you, good to you, but good for you. So it just depends on how you look at it. I do believe there's somebody for everybody, to each his own, and you just have to wait on Mr. or Mrs. Right. Because one thing about it, my brother have always told me, God rest his soul, and I will never forget. He always reminded you a good woman. You don't have to look and search high and low, to or fro. A good man will find you. And when you think about it long enough and hard enough, it pretty much makes sense. At least to me, it does.
Yeah, you can't just basically be too quick to settle for less when you can have more, someone so much better.
Right, or the best, exactly. So we hope that that was helpful for you guys. Hopefully, you can take something from it, and just basically, it's a work in progress.
Yeah, I hope you get as much as you need out of this video.
So until then, stay tuned. There's more to come. And in the meantime, don't do nothing I wouldn't do.
Right. Don't forget, don't just stop, drop, watch, like, comment, and
subscribe. Bye. Bye.